Oh dear. The BBC, often known as Auntie, has got itself in trouble again, as it behaves more like a distant relative unable to relate to the people it serves. The people, which is you and I, are also the ones who fund it. The BBC, in its wisdom still, unless I've missed it, have yet to call Hamas a proscribed terrorist organisation, a group who in their own covenant describe themselves as the Islamic Resistance Movement, is a distinguished Palestinian movement whose allegiance is to Allah and whose way of life is Islam. It strives to raise the banner of Allah over every inch of Palestine. Now, in Article 7 of the covenant, its own covenant, it states, "The day of judgment will not come about until Muslims fight Jews and kill them. Then the Jews will hide behind rocks and trees, and the rocks and trees will cry out, 'O Muslim, there is a Jew hiding behind me, come and kill him.'" So they are terrorists. But the BBC are unable to call them that, even after the bloodbath of innocent people in Israel the other week. Yet, within moments of a shooting of Swedish nationals in Brussels, the BBC were able to label this a terror attack. Have we all had enough of them yet? We ask for nothing more than to be impartial and truthful, and for that we pay a licence fee, otherwise we are jailed. But they continue to fail us on a monumental scale, even allowing its stars to spill out their political diatribes, aka Gary Lineker, who equated Suella Braverman's language, namely the use of the word invasion, to that of Germany in the 30s when Hitler called for Jews to be rounded up and killed. But now Jews are actually being rounded up and killed. Gary stays silent. Carol Vorderman's another one. Nothing. Silence. Nick Robinson claimed that this is standard practice for the BBC not to use the word themselves. So why is the terror attack in Sweden allowed to be called just that by them when Hamas, who call themselves that, aren't? And to make matters worse, the BBC are investigating some of its own journalists in the Middle East who appear to have expressed support for Hamas on social media. I'm afraid I'm losing all respect for the BBC.